Welcome, everybody, to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 45 on 2nd down, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Elliott running right. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Prescott. And he'll just chop this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
2nd down and goal. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Taken at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Inside give to Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And it's caught. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Throwing. Prescott. This is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score, but Remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 2. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First down, Giants. Jones to Ingram.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now he's forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up first and goal.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another try for Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Prescott looks to throw on first. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Jones now, throwing to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley on the option. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd and a couple, Jones, touchdown! Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half, and the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends. Good point. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be out right at the 35. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. It's Barkley on the counter. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
2nd and 5 now. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Jones on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. He finds his man complete. That's Harrington. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give to Elliott running left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Santoso now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a deep.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Final minute now of the third quarter. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll just get rid of it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. First down, Prescott rolling to his left. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Giants are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Jones to throw on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
He finds his man complete. That's Harrington. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That ball caught by Slayton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Jones. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrington. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Extra point try now for Santoso.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Giants 34, Cowboys 28.
Santoso now to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can